Alright, now it is
I do a pretty good job doing him in the faith. We could do him
doing
in the
who
faith.
in the faith?
The him in the faith.
Beat me to it.
Hey!
Beat me to it.
Yo! I have to clip that.
I'm gonna do my traditional, like, at the start of the past couple of episodes, I've seen we start with me walking into frames. So.
I love that.
The last one was actually you stumbling into frame.
Yeah, you like fell.
It starts with me walking into frame.
Goat walks into frame.
Goat walks into frame. Goat sits down.
What do you suppose this is, John?
Hello, everybody. Hello.
And welcome
Hello,
to
everybody.
the podcast.
What do you suppose this is?
It's a bird.
Harry Potter.
What do you suppose is in it?
A liquid.
Coke.
You may think that it's just a regular soda, but nay. This is what some call the nectar of the gods, what some call the fountain of youth. It is the greatest thing that a human being could consume in the modern age of Canamia, Canada and America.
North America.
Yeah, sure. All of the Americas, like the Bad Bunny concert said. We got a bit of Diet Coke here, a bit of a branded soda here. I like soda.
I also like soda. I don't think he likes soda.
Yeah, no.
I do also like
Stooges
soda.
like fucking anything that doesn't have a prime next to it. Hey, there's an energy drink for that. Prime Energy.
I've never had that. I don't really want
You don't like that? You don't vibe with that? What if it said Optimus Prime Energy?
And it was red and blue.
Yeah, and it had the emblem on it. You know what's really funny about that? I used to go to this sugar store with my dad, and I used to see this, like, Naruto-themed energy drink that would be like, drink this to, like, regenerate your chakra. And I was like, Dad, I want that! And he wouldn't give it to me because I was 10.
I remember I got, like, one of those Sonic energy drinks, and I was like, wow, I'm gonna get the energy to go fast, like Sonic.
And then you just have a sugar crash and, like, kind of have a little mini seizure on your couch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That was happened to me last time I had Red Bull. I had to, like...
I sipped it, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it was bad. My mom was like, you gotta stop drinking these. And I'm like, I know! I stopped drinking them. I haven't had an energy drink since.
You should not have energy drinks.
No, but it doesn't mean we can't talk about them, or at least talk about the lesser-known energy drinks. Yes, we are only 4 episodes into this, and we are already committing to taking other people's ideas, because we're doing a tier list. We are going to rank all of our favorite sodas that we are at least familiar with. We looked at other tier lists, and they were either, like, hella American, or they weren't really branded towards us. Like, there just wasn't
a lot of sodas on there that we didn't recognize.
So we just made one based off of ones that at least all of us know in here.
Or a lot of sodas that just kind of covered the same bases.
Yeah.
Like Tab.
That's what we're here to do today. We've got several. We've got regular Coca-Cola, Coke Zero, Diet Coke, Cherry. We also have vanilla Coke in here, and Coca-Cola Life, which some of you may not recognize. Then we got regular Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, Zero Pepsi. Was there a flavored Pepsi in here?
Cherry Pepsi.
Cherry Pepsi, yes. We got all the root beers, like Barks. We got A&W. We got Mug. We got Dad's. We got Canadian Dry, and the cranberry version, and Schweppes. Where's the cranberry version? There it is. We got some Dr. Pepper. We got fucking Fanta. We got Crush. We got a whole bundle to go through today. I gotta do a whole bunch of this to get back to the screen. We got a whole bundle to go through today. But first, we have a couple stories. Because I need to tell you guys about the man that wears no shoes. So, kind of dating when we're recording this, but I just finished a Dragon Age stream literally last night. And if you were there for that, you already know what I'm talking about. I was streaming. It was like, I think, what time was it? Like 7, 8 o'clock at night, maybe?
I think it was around...
It was around 8:30, I think, because I had to take my pill. We had just started a Dragon Age stream. I think I was maybe an hour in, like maybe an hour and 20 minutes in. And we had just gotten off a really good hype train. Like, I had a level 7 hype train for the first time ever. It beat my record of 5, which was pretty insane, right? Like, that, it doubled my sub goal, which was really exciting. And I was still kind of working off that energy. I was still, like, very shocked, you know, like, very, very starstruck almost.
Yeah.
That I had gotten that much support in a single night, all because I said I liked bears. which is just fantastic. I love bears. They're like my bears, not beers. They're like my second favorite animal. I have a slur today.
Which bears did you talk about? Like brown bears, polar bears?
Mostly black and brown bears. Because those are the bears that you can control and summon in Dragon Age.
Oh,
you can summon a black bear, and then when you upgrade the skill, it turns into a great bear, and it becomes more powerful.
They should add the ability to summon a polar bear, but it has a chance of just attacking you.
That would be really funny. Then you could mod that, probably.
That'd be sick.
Because Dragon Age Origins is a very old game. But anyways, we were just riding off of this, right? And there's a clip of it on my Twitch if you want to go watch it. We might link it in the description. But as I'm running through this dungeon, it takes me about 10 seconds to realize the fire alarm's going off. Like, if you watch the clip I sent last night, it starts going off, and it takes me a solid, like, I finish a whole encounter
like 10
before I realize it's going off.
Meep, meep.
What you guys see at the last second is me taking off my headphones and going, okay, be right back, I gotta see what that is. I take off my headphones, I go to the be right back screen, I mute the mic so that you don't hear the alarm constantly going off. But what happened was, some person had gotten into the building and pulled the fire alarm. I'm looking outside to see if anybody is, like, evacuating, and I'm smelling smoke. I don't smell anything but cigarette smoke, which is, like, whatever. You're not supposed to smoke indoors, but we have had people that do it, right? It's just kind of like a whatever. Every now and then, especially in the summer, if I have the window open, I can smell weed smoke coming up because I think the people that live below us will smoke weed in their room or whatever and have the window open, so it'll come up into us. So, like, you're not supposed to. It's not in the least to do it, but people smoke inside all the fucking time. So I thought nothing of it, but I thought, you know what, maybe someone was smoking and fucked up the fire alarm, who knows. There's this older lady outside. I'm like, is this like a serious thing? Like, is this an emergency? Because I need to know if whether or not I gotta collect my cats, and if I do need to end the stream. Like, if I had to give a quick, like, hey guys, I gotta end stream, there's actually an emergency, da-da-da-da. I wouldn't want to keep the stream up if there was. She says that there isn't, but we, like, because of the policy of the building, we have to be outside.
Yeah.
So, you know, I knew I could keep the cats in here. I kind of felt bad that they had to stay and deal with the ringing, but it would have taken much longer to try and collect them and get them outside. So, I get my coat on, get my shoes on, I go outside, and that's when I'm texting, like, the group chats and everybody, like, hey, we're outside, there's a fire alarm, all safe, just be a little bit. As I'm walking outside, I come across our apartment manager outside, and then, like, you know how there's the two doors there? I walk out the door. Directly to my right, there is a man standing there that I don't recognize, smoking a cigarette and, like, blowing it out, right? I approach and I'm like, hey, like, is everything okay? Is this an emergency? She says, no, someone pulled the fire alarm. And I go, do we know who it was? Like, and I'm like, oh, like, just, like, to do it? Just to kind of get clarification that there was no fire. She goes, yeah, someone, like, you really have to pull that thing to set it off. Someone did it. We can tell. I go, well, who pulled it? And she looks at me and she does this little, where she tilts her head in the direction of the man standing in front of the second door. The man with the cigarette.
The man with no shoes.
I hadn't noticed that just yet. So right now he's just a man with a cigarette.
The man with the cigarette.
And I immediately get the hint, right? She doesn't want to explicitly accuse, but she knows. And so far, all I know is that this random man that I've never seen before is standing in front of the building, smoking a cigarette, and allegedly pulled the fire alarm. So I take the hint, and I'm like, not my circus, not my monkeys. I don't want to get involved, right? So I go, the front of our building has, like, two sidewalks, kind of. There's, like, the main path that goes out to the sidewalk, and then there's, like, a side one. So I go over to the side one, and I stand in front of this younger lady and the older lady that I came across earlier. I think they all live with the apartment manager.
Yeah.
So I'm standing with them. We're all just kind of standing there. Everyone knows that it's a false alarm, so we're all just kind of waiting for the firefighters to come in and check it out. Suddenly, the apartment manager walks up to the man and starts telling him, you're gonna have to move out of the way because the firefighters are gonna have to go in and, like, check the place. And he just keeps going, I don't move, I don't move, I don't move, I don't move, just, like, manically over and over again. And she's like, you're gonna go to jail if you don't move, like, you're the one who did this, you don't even live here. So now I'm getting new information, right?
He doesn't live here.
He doesn't live here, and he somehow got in and pulled the fire alarm and is now refusing to move so the firefighters could get in from the second entrance so they could go downstairs.
Yeah.
First one, he's not blocking. For some reason, he's blocking the second entrance, which doesn't make any sense because the fire alarm is at the first entrance. You think if he was hiding something, he would want to block that one to show that to block the fire alarm that had been pulled, right?
But he doesn't move, so
and it's not even like, all he's saying is, I don't move, while he's got the cigarette in his hand, blowing it in her face. I don't move. So she's making, like, they're both making a scene because she's raising her voice and she's going like, you pulled the fire alarm, you're not supposed to be here, you're obstructing public service, you're gonna go to jail. I don't move, right? Over and over again. This finally stops when 3 fire trucks pull up. And 7 firefighters all collectively come to the front of the building and start walking up that path, right? I'm in the side path, so I'm like here, and they're walking by me to go to the front.
I'm guessing he moved.
Firefighters get into, they meet up with the apartment manager, they ask what's going on, she tells them. Half of them split to go into the top part of the building. Half of them stop and, like, start congregating in front of this man, and they're all like, hey, what's going on, buddy? like, trying to keep the peace, trying to de-escalate.
And of course he goes, I don't move.
He's going, like, no, I don't move, and he's got a cigarette in his hand, so that must be where the cigarette smoke was coming from. And he just does refuse to move, and they're all like, there's, like, it's 7 you can't exactly do half of, so 3 people are already in the building. 4 of them are in front of this man, just trying to get through, which is weird because there's a back door that they could just go around to, but I mean, there is a lot of snow and they had parked in front of the building, so I get why they didn't just immediately go to the back, but they're like bundling up together, like how we are, kind of. Yeah. That's how close that they're getting to this man. Finally, someone that actually lives in the building comes from behind where the man was standing, like behind the door he was blocking, opens it, and that makes him move and lets the firefighters in.
He goes, I'll move.
Yeah, yeah, Loki. Like, he does actually finally move, but he doesn't just step out of the way. No. Remember how there's 2 paths there? Well, he decides to walk up to the path and then doesn't, like, stay on that sidewalk. No, he comes to the path I'm standing on, and he stands directly in front of me. 3 feet in front of me. And like, I'm kind of, I could have moved around, but I kind of wanted to keep the older woman and the younger woman behind me. Yeah. I just kind of was like, if I'm already standing here, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to, like, body block you guys, move. Right? I don't move.
She don't move.
And I also have my phone in my hand because I'm updating everybody, right? Because I'm texting you, I'm texting Sprung, I'm updating in the Discord, I'm updating Twitch. So my hand is already down here, and I'm, like, already kind of trying to keep my head down because now this man is 3 feet in front of me. Like, he's about as close to, like, if you were to stand up and be here, that's how close he was.
That's
like, he was directly in front of me. He doesn't really say anything, but I think he's muttering. And he's got the cigarette, and he's blowing the smoke in my face. Like, as soon as he approached me, I could, like, feel it hitting my face. Yeah. And so I put my hood down, and I've got my phone in my hand, and I'm, like, texting everybody. The last text I sent was, like, he's directly in front of me now, before my eyes, like, focused. And I, like, took my eyes off my phone, and I looked down, and I just see feet. It is 8:30 at night. It's -4 Celsius. Do the math on whatever that is in Fahrenheit. There is snow all over except in that particular path. And this man is barefoot outside, like, full outfit on, like, pants, big shirt, big jacket, hat, no shoes, no socks, dogs out, directly in front of me, walking along this stone path, like, in my business. Finally, he starts talking to me, and he starts muttering, like, I don't know, no choice. I'm not going to jail.
I usually don't move.
Just, like, absolutely manically speaking to me. And some firefighters have been standing outside. A few, like, firefighter officers show up too. Like, it's not police, but they do still have, like, the same fit and even have some weapons on them.
They're like fire marshals. Like,
yeah. So, like, 2 of them show up. There's some firefighters still outside, and they're, like, directly to my right. You guys have more of a visual of, like, where I was.
Yeah.
But, like, side path, apartment, they're here, and me and the man are, like, right here. So I feel safe. Like, I don't feel like this man's gonna fucking grab me, because I have people to my left, people to my right, and, like, if I had to fucking do a scuffle, I guess I would. But I didn't feel unsafe.
Firefighters.
Yeah,
so
I didn't feel unsafe. But unfortunately, because I didn't feel unsafe, I was smiling. So he's talking to me, I don't have a choice, I I'm not going to jail. And I got my phone down, and I'm literally like, I got this big fucking smile on my face, because the only thing I can think about is, this is going to be fucking awesome to talk about on stream.
Yeah.
And he's just in front of me blowing smoke in my face, and I couldn't believe that this was happening. Like, I could not process the realistic, like, moment that was happening, and I could just, like, treat it as a joke. So I'm having to keep my head down so he doesn't see me smiling, because I know for a fact with these kind of people, that could re-escalate it. I guess at some point, you know, all of the officers and all of the police, firefighters, or whatever the fuck, I'm losing track of it, start to, like, pull out of the apartment now. So now they're all in front of the doors, and the alarm is off. And they're all, like, just kind of standing there and talking, and I remember the one officer was standing, like, maybe 5 feet away from me, so a little bit further than the man with no shoes, but far enough, right? And this man stops talking to me and starts talking to the officer and goes like, "Hey, you can fuck off." And the officer goes like, "What?" He's like, have you made a choice?" The officer goes, "Yeah, my choice is to stand here."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I'm not going to jail." He goes, "Okay." Like literally, he goes like, "Okay, bud, it's all right." And then and this man has not moved, so he's still 3 feet in front of me, no shoes, cigarette blowing like out towards this guy now. And me and this officer lock eyes for a little bit, where I kind of like looked up at him because he was speaking, right? And I just instinctively look at people when they're talking. I don't know what it is. I'm not the kind of person to like ignore my surroundings.
I think that's basic communication.
Yeah. So like I glanced up at him. He looked at me. He turned towards his firefighter people, and then that's when the firefighters say, "If you live in the building, you can go back in."
Okay.
And so I don't, maybe I might have been overreading it, maybe it was also just a passing glance, but part of me thinks that he saw that this man was directly in front of me specifically, and wanted to get me away.
Blowing his cigarette,
Yeah, saying that he's not going to jail and doesn't have a choice. Yeah. Fucking weird shit, right? It's people were like, "You have the survival instincts of a newt," and I'm like, there was fucking firefighters directly to my right.
Survival instincts of a fucking.
I know that I'm laughing and smiling and like not keeping. I'm not speaking to him, but like I'm probably not being as cautious as I should be in front of this stranger that's muttering about not going to jail and how he doesn't have a choice and not moving. So like, as soon as I hear, "If you live inside the building, I'm already moving. Like, I'm already walking." And I didn't see it because I was kind of just like, "Thank you," and walking into the building. But as I'm passing all of these firefighters who are in like a row now, I feel them all bundle up behind me as I enter the building. I'm pretty sure they had to body block the guy. Like, either he was walking in behind me or he was trying to go back to his original spot. I wasn't really listening. I kind of just rushed inside. But, like, I heard, like, a bundle of talking behind me, including from the apartment manager. As soon as I crossed that threshold, they congregated behind me. And I just went right inside. The door was unlocked too, so I just walked right into my apartment, locked the door.
By that point, they might have been worried he might have triggered the alarm again if he got back in the
That actually would have been so funny if they did. But no, that, and then like, I wanted to get back to stream as soon as possible, so I took my shoes off and threw my coat off, left on the floor, and just got right back to my seat.
You're like, "Hey, Chad."
Yeah, my first words were like, "Oh my fucking god," because I just like, I was happy to be back inside. I knew he didn't see me like go into what apartment number I was in or anything.
So
it was nuts, but that's the legacy of now the man that wears no shoes, or whatever the official term for him is, and that just
who won't move.
The man who won't move. No shoes, don't move.
No shoes, no move, no surface.
No shoes, no move, no
that was a wild
sauce.
story for that.
So,
to happen right as I'm streaming too.
I'm glad that I left the stream so I could like wait till today to hear that story.
Yeah, because I had to like, I was still processing it when I was telling the story on stream, and because I couldn't say things like names or like give a proper visual because it had just fucking happened, I was like, I'm gonna be able to tell this more in depth once we actually get to the podcast.
Last night, because like I left the stream to wait to hear the story today, right?
Yeah.
When I was heading out of stream, I was like, all right, what's going on? And I saw that Midnight Underground was streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I ovened him.
What do you mean you ovened him?
So, okay. So So you're like,
It's
I have
contagious.
to tell this story, and I'm like, all right, I'll head out and hear it later. So
Okay.
I went into Midnight Underground stream, and he had like 5 or 6 people, in the stream right now.
Hey, he's got it comfortable about it.
So
He's
I
doing
hop
pretty
in,
well.
I hop in, I'm like, hi, and he's all like, hi, Go, glad to see you join the stream. I'm excited to have you. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad to be here. He starts talking about this, like, robot that he found, like this little toy remote-controlled robot called, like, Boltman or something, right? And
Okay.
he's like, yeah, I found this, like, vintage Boltman. He was talking about it, and I'm like, I have a question about Boltman. And he goes,
Oh, no.
he goes,
I'm so sorry, Derek.
yeah, Go, what's your question? I'm like,
So genuine.
so, can Boltman oven in the cold food? I'm pretty sure in that moment he wanted to kick me from
He's like, mods,
What did he say?
ban him.
He threatened to end stream. No, I'm being dramatic
That's
there.
funny.
I'm being dramatic
That
there.
sounds like something he'd do.
No, he was
Like,
chill.
right,
man.
that's
He was-
it.
I'm happy I got the chance to finally oven him, though.
Well, what did he say? I need to know what he said. Did he go like, did Allie send you or
Yeah,
something?
he was like, ah, god damn it. he was like,
That's
he's like,
fantastic.
did Allie
Oh,
send you to
it's-
that? I'm like, no.
No.
It's my turn to do that now. I have to go into his stream. To
Wait, was that the story of the not racist woman you wanted to say?
No, so that's my other story.
Okay.
I wasn't even sure when I was going to bring up the Midnight Underground thing, but I wanted to bring it
Yeah, no, that's what I was like, wait, did Derek say something about a racist woman? That's where I thought that was going.
No. So Super Bowl weekend, I'm working at my job, right?
Mhm.
And so I,
Super Bowl weekend? Okay.
yeah, so it was
Super
like
Bowl.
literally the night of Super Bowl. I
Mhm.
had like a shift that morning, and it was slow because Super Bowl.
Right.
And I had this woman in the drive-through as I'm like handing her coffee, and she's talking because it's a new location. I don't know. She's like, "Is this a new location?"
Is
I'm
that
like,
the
yeah.
is that the location where the building's like white
Where
and
the
it's
building's
it's
like-
around like a bunch of industrial like buildings? Because there's this one Tim Hortons that I pass by every now and then that is like very clearly new, and it doesn't look like any of the other Tim Hortons. But it's like a white building, and it's got like the Tim Hortons Canadian symbol like on this triangle. It's probably not, because I feel like
I don't
would
think
say
so,
yes,
no,
yeah.
because mine's next to a truck stop.
I think that is that one though.
Oh, then it might be.
It might be. It's a white building, unlike the brown.
Address.
Yeah, and I'll Google it.
No,
drop the address right now. Where does Goat work?
yeah, so I work. No, but like. So
I work
she
at
come-
Tim Hortons. You figure out which one.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Like, they're everywhere.
There, yeah. Just narrow it down.
Yeah, exactly.
Go to every single Tim Hortons in Canada, and at one point you may find Goat.
Sooner or later. So I'm in the drive-thru. I'm handing this lady her coffee,
Mhm.
and we're making small talk about the location. And as she gets like her drinks, she says to me, "Now I'm not racist.
Oh no.
I swear I'm not racist."
Uh-oh.
And then drives away.
Wait,
Yeah.
Wait, there's no butt?
No.
wait. Was the conversation about or did the conversation have anything to do with that statement?
No, the exact conversation went like this. She said to me, so this is a new location. How is it? And I said, it's nice. It's spacious. I like it. I like being at this new place. And then she goes, I'm not racist. I swear I'm not racist.
And then drives out.
And then leaves.
Ooh. Correlation.
I swear.
She needed someone to know.
Coworker turns to me and goes like, "Hey, I wasn't like listening in
Was
or
she-
anything, but like, did she say she wasn't racist?" And I said, "Yeah."
Did she just get like activated like a fucking like a sleeper agent? She's like, oh yeah, it's a good location. I'm not racist. I swear I'm not racist.
It's like you click a button on a soundboard.
That's what I was thinking, like an MK Ultra, like your sleeper cell mode was
Inside Out,
activated
character fucking
mid-conversation.
cranked the lever to like have that response.
She looked at the coffee and was like, "I swear."
Yes.
I really like this coffee. I'm not racist. I swear.
I swear.
No.
Oh my
He just
god.
drives into traffic.
Like, I didn't assume you were, but thanks for the clarification.
Because, like, there are some topics around stuff like that like, would make that kind of response understandable, especially if
Yeah.
you were talking about, like, people that were hired in that regard, right?
I
But
guess.
the conversation was just, how is this place? It's nice, it's spacious, I'm not racist. Was she
That-
dropping a bar? Like,
That's-
rhyming it with spacious?
That statement is said with all of the urgency of, I have found my hat. It's the exact line. It's the exact... You go from, like, normal conversation to, I'm not racist.
I swear, crashes into, like, an orphanage.
The last words. You're being interviewed after the fact because of a 10-car pileup. It's like, what did she say to you, sir? What was her mental state like? I don't know. I'm not racist.
She might have caused a traffic jam on the highway, yes.
But at least she wasn't racist.
But she wasn't
You'll see that woman on the news one day for, like, robbing a bank, and you're like, oh my god, look, she's not racist. That's her. That's the guy. That's the song. Oh my god, that's crazy.
There she is. She's not racist.
2
That's
counts of armed robbery,
fantastic.
1 count of public loitering, and 3 counts of arson, but no
racism. That's where I might burn down the orphanage and I might kill the weak, but I draw the line
But
at
god damn it,
racism.
that Tim Hortons is nice and spacious, and I am not racist. Bam. Yo, Eminem, call me. He's not racist either, and he's white.
Customers...
Was she white?
Yes.
Oh, of course. Okay, I didn't even need to ask. Like,
Customers feel like they're a whole other breed of just like, because especially when you work in like the low rings of like the fast food industry, there's so many people, or just in retail in general, where because you interact with like everyone, that can range from like an upper middle class person who wants some food to like the dregs of society. No
to the
offense.
Russian woman at the McDonald's at one time that said that she's not racist, she's an architect. Or her friend's an architect. Did I tell y'all about that?
Yeah.
No.
So,
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah.
That flew right over me. What does that even mean?
Okay, so me and Sprung were at a McDonald's after, like, a game night. And when we walked in, and it's funny, because he prefaced it with that this was the calmest Tim Hortons or McDonald's he's ever been to. And we walk in, and there's this, like, Russian woman that's, like, clearly homeless because she's got a bunch of bags with her, and she's asking the McDonald's employee about, like, bus routes and what bus thing she needs to go to catch the bus to get to. We're in Whippy. You can blur those. Yeah, blur the audio.
Yeah, blur it.
Yeah.
You could just like, remove that.
Yeah, for real. Because I'm bad with censoring names. I don't censor names. This is why when I was like, hey guys, do you care if I call you by your real names? If the answer was no, that was going to be a struggle.
That's why.
Because I'm so bad with names. But
That's why I have to edit this.
yes, for real. So we enter in probably the middle part of this altercation because there is a mother with 2 kids to our left, and the Russian woman to our right, in front, like kind of right and in front, talking to the guy trying to get directions, right? And every now and then this woman shouts, like, don't even talk to her. Don't even fucking help her. She's so rude. And the Russian woman would yell in Russian. And there was also a guy behind her that she apparently kept saying racist things to because he was a black man and was standing by her bags because he was just trying to get by her.
Yeah.
And she would always be like, don't touch my shit, and then, like, would just spout racist stuff. But what really stood out to me was when the guy was trying to get her to open up Google Maps to, like, show her what bus thing to stand at, and she kept saying, no, I'm not doing that, my friend is architect. Like, that's what she kept saying in a very thick Russian accent. Like, no map, my friend architect. Something like along those lines. And it kept just getting worse and worse, where every now and then, like, the mother would call her a fat bitch, and she'd yell in Russian, and then go like, no, I don't look at the map, my friend is architect. And this went on for maybe 20 minutes. I'd already decided what I wanted for McDonald's, so I was just waiting for the show to end. Before, finally, the guy tries to, like, because she won't look at Google Maps to, like, figure out where to go, so he has
her
to...
friend's an architect.
Yeah, so he keeps having to, like, tell her, like, go up this way, go to that building, turn left on that building. She's not understanding. Finally, he just, like, tells her, if you go to that, and that bus is still active, like the one right outside there on the other side, that should bring you to... He finally left, and I see, like, 4 of his coworkers come out and, like, pat him on the back and go, like, hey, man, like, you did a good job. I probably would have just told her to get out. And he's like, well, she just wanted directions, and her friend is architect, so.
Her friend's not, yeah.
And it was just so funny wandering into that after being told that this was like the calmest McDonald's in the city.
I think my favorite part of that story are the 4 like coworkers who came out to like congratulate him.
They were hiding.
It's literally that everybody clapped me.
Congratulations!
Yeah, no, it was nuts.
Congratulations. That was, they were hiding. They were waiting for
We
the
were
fallout
in that
to blow
McDonald's
over.
for like a good 20 minutes afterwards too, because we decided to like eat in and just like hang out, and she did not come back. So either she got on the bus or she met up with her friend who was architect. I have no idea. It was wild.
Down
It
like
was.
the window.
It's so crazy how many things happen in restaurants like that.
Well, that's always how it is. Where it's always like, oh, this X place is known for Y thing, and then you go there and it's either Y thing or it's like Z, the thing that
Yeah.
would be.
Find X. Type B.
This restaurant's really calm, and you go there and there's like 3 screaming children.
Yeah, he was like, this is my favorite McDonald's in the city because it's always so calm and the atmosphere is really nice. And we walk into it, shut up, you fucking bitch! Like, my friend's architect!
I always feel bad for the people who clearly want to show you something that they like, and then when they go there, it's on the day when it's the worst, and it's like,
yeah,
it's not usually like this.
That's real. I didn't tell you guys that you were in my dream. Speaking of Midnight Underground, I had another Midnight Underground dream where, like, I went over to his house to, like, do some collab things, but you all came with me. Like, you were there, Komodo was there, my stepsister was there with her husband, and my sister Anna was also there, and I think was there, but I think he left after a bit. So there's, like, we outnumber him, and I remember little tidbits of it. Like, I think I remember his children being there, but they were...
outnumber him is the most ominous statement.
Yeah. I just remember that, like, his kids were there and we had to watch them, and they all somehow got their hair dyed the same color as mine. Like, I remember his older daughter, which I don't even think he has. I think they're still all, like, 3 or something, walked out with, like, blue on the front and purple in the back, and she was like, I'm like you now. And I was like, your dad's gonna kill me. There was another segment where my mom showed up and she got mad at me for being here and took my phone and hid it somewhere in Derek's house. And I remember you guys had come back from a snack run and I was like, my mom took my phone. I'm 26 and I paid for it with my own money. I'm pissed. And, like, we couldn't find it. And we had to, like, solve this mystery. I don't even know where my mom went. We had to solve this mystery of where my phone was so that I wasn't embarrassed when Derek got back. Because I was like, Derek can't know that my mom showed up and took my phone.
Derek can't know that my phone is hidden somewhere in his house.
Yeah, in his house. And I was just telling everybody, like, my mom took my phone. I'm 26 and I bought it with my own money. Isn't this ridiculous? Like, isn't this so dumb that this is happening? And, like, with the same cadence that I would say at, like, 15.
Yeah.
You know? And then, like, I think a couple days passed. All of you are gone. I'm now in his basement where, like, he films, right? And... you know, it's a nice basement. It's cozy. He's got a bunch of candles lit everywhere. My bag almost catches on fire because I'm not used to there just being candles. And there's candles everywhere because he's got a barn downstairs. Like just think like basement and then wooden hatch into barn with horses and cows just in his basement. And I'm like, man, how do you stream without like all the cows going off, you know?
I'm gonna be so honest. I genuinely would believe you if you said, like, Derek just... Because last night, he was talking about, like, some family history of his that went so crazy. Yeah, I believe he has a barn in the underground.
And that's why he had all the candles to mask the scent of the barn, so it wasn't so bad whenever he was down there streaming. And then he had to take me home. Now, granted, Derek doesn't live anywhere near us.
No,
he lives, like, way down.
Yeah.
And somehow he's like, I'm going to drive you home. I don't want you to take a plane. So he drives me home, and we end up in Canada.
You to take a plane.
And I remember him taking a really wide left turn, and I remember hearing something lock up in the car, and all of a sudden, you know those turns where there's, like, a ditch where that turn is? Yeah. That's where we end up. Where I'm like, hey, Derek, I don't think the car's responding. And we, like, break through that little, like, string fence that they usually have around those turns, and we hobble into the ditch, sorry Fable, and he finally makes that left turn properly, and we pull back up into the road, and he goes, oh man, I'm sorry, Ellie, I'm not very good at this. Like, why are you driving me home? And then I remember we ended up in the wrong part of Canada. I don't even think we were in Ontario, because after that wide turn, we end up in some sort of forest path that has a bunch of bears. You know, full circle. A bunch of bears and wolves on the left side that keep charging at us. And, like, I think we run them over because they go over us. And I'm like, that's a bear, that's a wolf. And he's like, oh, man, like, you live in a wild part of Canada.
I think there's a goose.
yeah, it was
And
really...
You're like, I don't live anywhere
And I
near
remember
there.
I think what finally made me wake up was we ended up having to stay at this hotel. And we were in unit 37. But we kept, like, these were the most complicated elevators of all time, because they would only go up every other floor, and only one elevator went down one each floor. But the elevators were so packed, so we'd go into one elevator and end up on the wrong floor and be at, like, 47. No stairs, by the way. So, like, we'd take another elevator and we'd head down and we'd be at 27. And suddenly I come to the realization of, like, my cats are home alone. Like, that was the realization I came to, where I was like, oh my god, I've been with Derek for days, and my cats are home alone.
Cats are stopping.
I didn't text Joe to, like, check on them, and that's what, like, the panic of not knowing what was like, if my cats were okay and if they had been fed is what woke me up. Because I woke up being like, oh my god, I have to go check on the cats.
I like to imagine that, like, you teleported out of the car in the dream.
Yeah, no,
So,
I just remember us, like, running over the bear and the wolf, and Derek being like, oh man, you live in a really interesting, like, Canada, and then being at the hotel.
I like to imagine there's like
in,
Derek at the hotel in Dream looking around like, where the fuck did you go? And you're like, my cats!
Yeah, and then I just woke up and I was like, what the fuck? I have so many, like, vivid dreams that I tend to remember. I write them down sometimes too, but, like, that one was so vivid that I knew, like, I told the Discord. Derek hasn't responded to it just yet, unless he responded to it while he was recording, but that's, like, my second Midnight Underground dream.
You're, like, the only person I know that fully remembers dreams and also has more dreams than, like, anyone else I know.
It's a side effect of my meds to give me, like, extremely vivid dreams, either based on memories or just, like... Because, like, I raided into Midnight Underground after stream, so, like, that's where he showed up. The bears and wolves are, and the fact that we go into a forest is probably from Dragon Age, playing Dragon Age. You guys showing up was probably because I knew we were going to be hanging out.
Doing this,
Why
yeah.
Komodo was there, I think I was talking about Komodo for something, I don't remember. So, like, all of that kind of, and I don't know where the hotel thing came from. I don't know if maybe I had talked about, like, an anime convention, or if maybe I was, like, thinking about accommodations, because I'm thinking about getting my passport this year, so maybe I was thinking about that at some point. But it's so interesting how, like, all of the settings, and, like, the basement, and the barn, and being in the forest with the bears and the wolves, and Derek being there, and the mention of his kids, like, all appeared in my dream. And that all happened, like, in thinking about you guys. I don't know why my mom stealing my phone showed up.
I can't wait for the message, like, tomorrow morning where you're like, yeah, my dream wasn't racist.
I swear.
I swear.
Yeah, that would be... If I dream of the man with no shoes, that's gonna be a nightmare. It's wild. Life is wild. Life is like a painting.
Life is like a painting.
Life is strange.
Boy.
That's a good game, I think. I heard it got a really bad remaster, though.
I think it got a...
I've never played it.
Sequel?
Did it? Oh yeah, it did. But, like, everyone looks weird.
I've just heard some silly things about it, and there's the funny memes of the guy being like, my beans.
Life is strange.
Or the one where the girl shoots herself, and then it goes, stupid gun, and it's, like, the dumbest shit.
I've played Life is Strange. I could go on a
Me
whole
too.
side tangent about it, because,
Yeah.
like, genuinely, I think it's an alright game. I
There's-
enjoy
there-
it,
there's a scene-
except for the one time your time travel powers conveniently don't work.
Is that the one where the girl gets her foot stuck in the railroad track?
No,
And you can obviously turn it back to
time
before and warn her?
You can use time
Because
travel.
that is a part where a train's coming and she gets her foot stuck
Yeah,
in the
you have
railroad
to
track.
use the
And
time
you
travel
have
powers
to, like,
solve a puzzle in a junkyard to save her. No,
yeah,
I'm talking
instead
about...
of just backing up and just making her not get her foot stuck.
I'm talking about the scene where you're on the college campus and the girl's, like, on the roof about to jump.
True.
And for just because your time travel powers stop working.
Oh,
In that
'cause-
very
'cause-
moment?
In that very moment. It's...
Because the plot. It's all emotion-based, I guess, even though the fear of
Damn.
her
I
being
thought it was
crushed
gonna be
by-
that one, because I remember that you have to, like... I think I remember seeing a scene where you have to relay a bunch of information that you learn.
You actually have to, like, talk her down from
Yeah.
jumping.
Damn.
And, like, hope you picked up some of the side material to, like, know how to do that.
I mean, or you could just, like, go back in time and just kind of push like a dumpster in front of where
But you
she
couldn't.
went.
Like, that was the
Yeah,
whole
the
problem
whole
is that
point-
she
Oh yeah,
couldn't.
no, yeah. But as from previously establishing that a mechanic is literally you
Deus Ex,
taking
fuck you.
information from the future and like relaying it in the past, and the one time that would be like most useful, you just.
I
Can't
feel like
do
it was like McReary Tyriri from Wizards of Waverly Place, where you can only go back so much.
You have
So
to have
after she fell, you probably conveniently get your powers back, and then
yeah, you have to have strict rules of time travel in any medium, because otherwise there's the problem of why can't I do X. And there is
Wizards of
no
Waverly Place has an
explanation.
issue with that
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
because they can't let you. Because if you could do that, you could bypass like a plot point.
Can you?
Elephant Princess did that, where they made the time travel spell only have a limited amount of use.
Yes, which promotes only using it in an absolute emergency case, a much better way of handling it.
Which is really funny, because that implies that Vashon has also overused that spell because he never uses it.
Almost
And then it
certainly.
makes you wonder,
Are you
what would he
kidding
have
me?
used that
If-
spell so much
If
on?
he had that spell, he would have used it at every turn.
Well,
He
yeah,
only
'cause,
he
like,
uses everyone
he's-
but that because he probably used all those stuff up.
Yeah, because Diva definitely didn't use it because of how many times she like failed to kill Queen Nefari. She did kill the king, but she didn't kill Queen Nefari, and Queen Nefari passed on her own. So that also means that at some point Diva overused it.
Welcome to our soda tier list where we talk about.
Yeah, I was about to say, can you imagine being just somebody who's like, oh, I wonder what this podcast's about.
We
Soda tier list in the title.
And then it's like 30 minutes of
We can
like
title-
fever dreams. I'm not racist in Elephant Princess.
I don't move.
I don't move.
I don't move. I don't have a choice. I'm not going to jail.
I don't have a choice. I'm not going to move. I don't move. I'm not racist.
I
Midnight
swear.
Underground.
Midnight Underground's
Bears.
basement barn.
Soda. So let's start the tier
Yes,
list.
now we should also probably do the tier list. I mean, I don't know.
We've done. How long
This
have
is
we
our
been
fucking
recording for?
podcast. You got a problem with it? Don't watch. No, please watch us. Leave a hate comment.
Yeah,
We're in the tier list. What do we
just
got?
turn the volume all the way down if you have to, but just
Close
leave
the
a hate
tab.
comment.
Or don't close the tab. Like, mute the
Wait,
tab.
it's a YouTube video though. Even if you mute the video, your view still counts.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
you're right.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
Do what
isn't
you want.
Twitch.
Do what you want. This is not Twitch. God, I'm very Twitch brained, aren't I?
Oh, well, we both are, but you know.
Oh, whoa. I like
Oh,
it when you
whoa,
just
whoa.
break out into dubstep sometimes.
Yeah, it's because I think faster than I speak.
I feel that.
So I'll start a thought, and then it just kind of comes to like, it's like molding clay.
You were doing that all day today.
I was.
I
this
come
morning.
outside, like, into the living room when they get here, and I'm like, they have a giant EB Games bag. Is it back to EB Games now? Is that why you had that bag?
It's still GameStop.
No, it's
at the-
GameStop. They just still have, I think, EB
They just
Games
haven't-
like.
Well, they
bags.
came out with this giant EB Games bag, and I'm like, oh, what is that? And Connor goes,
Oh no! Actually, I think it is going back to EB Games.
I know it is, but I was wondering if it had.
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
The
But
signs
And
are
like
still
yeah,
good.
Connor
they are
picks
gonna
up this
rebrand.
bag, and I'm like, "Oh, what is that?" And he like looks at me and he goes, no. And then I'm just like trying to figure out what he's trying to tell me. He takes out the transformer that he's got. If you want to show those off, where are they? Did you
They're
move
in
them?
this room.
That's really
I'll
funny.
have to go get them. I could. Get
And he
them.
goes like, Transformers! And Tanner's the one being like, oh yes, we went to EB Games, and I
Yeah,
got him
I'm-
these
I'm like-
Transformers.
I'm like the
and Connor's like,
translator.
yeah!
His dubstep.
I'm like,
was-
Connor, are you okay? You
there
haven't
was-
said a single human sentence to me in the last 2 minutes that I've been out
Yeah,
here.
there was a good 2 minutes where I was just nonverbal and just making noise just because, I don't know, I was excited and I was just making fucking noise because it was weird.
Transformers!
Birthday.
Birthday!
Birthday!
That's crazy.
So Soda.
Alright, 42 minutes in, we are getting to the
42
tier list.
minutes!
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah, weenies.
The
Horse
one
elevator.
person who's like excited because this is the soda tier list.
Like, oh man, I
Yes,
can't
Soda
wait
tier
for
list,
42
like-
minutes. So,
I can't
Soda.
like.
I figure we should probably, well, is there any, do we want to do these in a certain order? Do we want to start with the ones we're
Well, I
less familiar
did
with, or-
mention our little. I'm gonna hold on. I need to increase my mouse settings so that I can like properly slide back and forth.
Yeah,
here.
because your mouse sensitivity's dog ass. It's like
I know it's too
4
low,
out of
isn't
10.
it?
It's very low.
Whoops! I just moved this entire thing. Ooh,
Woo,
that's nice. All right.
woo,
Sick.
woo.
So now I can.
Whoops.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome.
We can also just use this camera for this part too.
Welcome to
Yeah.
the Stooges
Well-
podcast.
Welcome to the Stooges podcast.
Well, actually, only one thing can be shown in each part.
We have this recording, Einstein, so we can stay on this screen, and then you can switch to this when we're discussing like this.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, sick. So, here we are. Our final night alive,
What?
right? I mean, no, it's fine. We're alive. We're good.
Do we want?
Where are we starting? Do we want to start with Diet Coke since that's what I got? Since that's how we started
I feel like I know where you're gonna put Diet Coke already.
Well, this is a group discussion. How do you guys feel about Diet Coke?
I don't like Diet Coke.
I don't drink diet drinks too often. I have to learn to switch over.
Fair.
But I'd be fine putting Diet Coke at like A tier.
If Allie had her choice, she'd put it to S.
I would put it at S.
I will let you put it at S because I don't like it, so I don't really have.
Let's do high A. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Regular Coca-Cola, I would put that at an S tier. I
would put that at B.
I prefer Coke. What about low A? I prefer Coke over Pepsi.
I think we should. I'm personally seeing. I'd put it at B because it's not Pepsi, and also
Coca-Cola. Ever since I switched to Diet Coke, has just been too much. It's like very sugary and sweet, and that's coming from me.
Very sugary. Like,
no,
sweet,
you're not.
I used to have to
wrong.
water down Coca-Cola quite a bit before I switched to Diet Coke.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It is sweet.
We're putting that at B.
You know what? There are other concessions to be made. We'll put it at B.
We can always move stuff around.
We can make changes. Coke Zero. We might as well finish off the Cokes over here.
Not bad. Coke Zero isn't bad. My dad drinks it a lot. He's been telling me to switch to it. I've been considering switching to it. Oh, you know what I've also been considering switching to?
I think I've
Diet Coke decaf. Because I've noticed that Diet Coke has a lot of caffeine in it, and that's probably why I can't drink coffee.
So, yeah. I didn't know that there were decaf versions.
Yeah, it's for specifically Diet Coke.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's interesting.
What do we want to think? B, C, maybe low B?
I definitely think Coke Zero is better than regular Coca-Cola.
We can
But I would put it like below Diet Coke for sure.
So like high B?
Higher B.
Higher B, I can do that. Yeah, sure.
Higher B. Okay, Cherry Coke, I will put, Cherry Coke,
Cherry
I put
Coke's
an
a little bit better, yeah.
Cherry Coke, better than
definitely A.
regular Coke. Cherry Coke,
Now,
I will go to bat for
whenever they
that.
decide to come out with like Diet Cherry Coke,
I would try that. That would probably slap. That'd be very good.
That would be very good. We're just gonna put that up there.
Honestly,
So,
I'll let you.
For those of you that don't know what Coca-Cola Life is, let me switch over to the other can. For those of you that don't know what Coca-Cola Life is, it just kind of spawned in.
I mean, technically, you
Picture
just look at that
me,
camera.
15 years old, hanging out over at Crow Chow's place. We get a knock at the door. A nice little gentleman holding a very small 4-case container of these lovely, interesting little green cans shows up, and they're free. His mother comes in, not the guy's mother, Crow Chow's mother comes in, and she brings us these free 4 cans of these green cans. I've never seen a green can in my entire life, except with Canadian Dry, but like, this is a very nice, like faded lime green can, and I turn it, you see, I see this, and I turn it, and I see Coca-Cola Life.
and you're like, Coca-Cola's not green.
And I'm
it's
like,
red.
Coca-Cola Life, interesting, free soda, that's fine. And I pop the can, and I take a drink, and I'm like, I like this. This is a very nice taste. It doesn't taste super fizzy. There's definitely a little difference in it. Like, it's not, like, super sugary. It does taste slightly stale, like how stale cola would taste, probably, if you kept it in, like underneath the sink or something like that, as my mom did for some reason. And, it's just nice. It's a very nice, simple taste. Definitely still Coca-Cola. Definitely still, like, got stuff in it, but it's nice. And it turns out it's made with stevia instead of sugar.
Okay, I was
Stevia.
about to ask, is that the because back when like we played D&D a lot at the old place, right? I remember one of the big drinks we had was Coke Stevia.
Yeah.
Was that what became Coke Stevia?
Well, it was called Coca-Cola Life with stevia.
With stevia, okay.
Stevia.
But it was originally called Coca-Cola Life first, before it was like clear about what was in it. And Coca-Cola Life was around for about 5 or maybe 7 so years. It had a few rebrands. It had a few little changes. But like the cans got bigger, they started selling bottles. They eventually ditched the green let me switch back over here. No, go over here. The green branding, and eventually went with kind of like a red, but with green at the top to show that it was with stevia. But it turns out it didn't go on for too long, because apparently the only people that were buying it were the Mexicans. And so it got discontinued everywhere except in Mexico. So around 2022, I noticed that there were no longer selling them in the Walmarts and the Loblaws and all that. And then they stopped selling them entirely by the end of 2022. So rest in peace, Coca-Cola Life. The only way that I can drink you now is if I go to Mexico. Skunga, maybe you can send me one. But the only place that it is now available is in Mexico.
You should open up a PO box and someone's just gonna send you like all
I would
the
totally
life
do
they
that.
could.
You are now the 4th person that's told me to open a PO box. But you guys are all my friends, so I don't know if I can take that advice literally.
Well, I mean, they could use that to send stuff to the Stooges in general, not just you. If they wanted to send something to either of us, they could do that.
You can open up. You know, it costs money to open up a PO box, right?
Yeah, but why not just open up one that they could put stuff there for everyone, as opposed to us having to make 3 separate PO boxes
3.
or 2. It's for each of us.
So does that mean if I open a PO box, we're going to split it?
How much does it cost? Would it be cheaper to split in a PO box as opposed to?
I don't know.
I think this is not during an episode.
That is a good
No, you talk during podcasts.
Yeah,
That's what
you
do.
talk during I don't know.
It's not like I'm starting to name down credit card numbers.
5.
Yeah, 4. Where are we? We are at Coca-Cola Life. I want to personally put it in S tier because Coca-Cola Life, I lost so much weight off of Coca-Cola Life, and conveniently, when it left Canada and stayed in Mexico, I became the fattest I've ever been. So, I feel like it was great. It was great. It was fantastic.
Yeah, no, my only
let that
bout
be there.
with Coca-Cola Life was when it was branded as Coca-Cola Life with stevia, with Steve.
With stevia?
Yeah, like I would put Coca-Cola Steve in S tier, so I'm putting Coca-Cola Life in S tier.
All right, sick. You agree with that, Connor?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't really have an opinion. I don't think I've
All
ever
right.
tasted it, so I'm
Where
not
is
gonna have a
another
negative
Coca-Cola?
opinion.
Because I don't think. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Oh no, there's Coca-Cola vanilla. See,
Vanilla should go up in what? C.
it's not good.
I like it.
I don't like it.
Okay, well, it's not as good as cherry.
No, it does not deserve to be in B.
Okay, I'll stick with that.
It doesn't deserve to be in B.
No,
if we decide to shuffle stuff around, maybe
Coca-Cola
we'll move it
vanilla
to
is like. Have you ever fucking craved one?
No.
Have you
No,
ever
but I've craved a
chosen
cherry.
one deliberately, unless you were like, yeah, let's see if my opinion's changed, and then you drink it and you're like, let me see if Tanner wants this. like that's the experience with Coca-Cola vanilla.
In hindsight, I'd
is that
I'd
why I
rather
got
go
that
with a
Coca-Cola
cherry Coke. than a regular Coke.
Or like, let me see if Komodo wants this or something like that. Like, this is the kind of soda that you try, don't like, and then throw it at your friend who will have anything.
Yeah.
Well, I think the next one we should start ranking personally. It would be Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Because we just did Coke.
Interesting.
Starting with the base Pepsi.
Base Pepsi, I would already personally put at A tier. That's just because I like Pepsi better than Coke, and I like Pepsi not using generative AI better than Coke.
Okay, true. But
You know what? I gotta give it
I-
points for that. I was gonna argue to put it in B, but after that,
I feel like we should judge these more so on their flavor profiles than
Than their company.
No, yeah, I guess you make it.
that sounds like a really interesting thing to say when it comes to generative AI.
Did you mention generative AI?
I literally just
Oh my
mentioned
God.
generative AI and how I don't like it, and how I don't like that Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola
uses
did.
it.
did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had a moment where I zoned out.
The one time I saw, because the only time I ever saw that generative AI Coca-Cola ad was that what was the last movie we went to go see in theaters? Because I think it was that movie.
Sonic 3?
Was it Sonic 3?
I think so. Let me just double check that this is recording.
No, I think it was. I think it was FNAF 2.
Yeah, we saw. Yeah, okay.
It was FNAF
Yeah,
2.
yeah. So, because they played that ad during our FNAF 2 screening.
Yes, because FNAF 2 was close to Christmas.
Oh, it was
and
FNAF 2, you're
Christmas.
correct.
Yes, because they played that
Didn't I
ad this
boo?
Christmas.
Didn't I go like, boo?
Yeah,
did, though.
yeah.
Okay, honestly,
I'm okay with Pepsi at A, but
Oh,
I don't
yeah?
know if I would put it above Cherry.
I kind of want to put it below. Well, here's the thing.
We
I
can
would
put it below
personally.
Cherry. I'm fine
yeah.
with that.
Okay, I would like to put wild cherry Pepsi above regular Pepsi, but below cherry Coke.
I don't think,
personally.
you know what, I can agree. Do you agree with that?
I prefer the cherry flavors of drinks over their regular counterparts,
I do too.
but
so,
not
yeah.
more than. But not more
'Cause
than.
I've never,
like,
I don't know if I've ever tried that.
Yeah.
I'll get you a can or a bottle sometime.
Sure,
Next.
sure. Probably a can, because I don't know if I
Yeah.
drink a whole
Cans
lot.
are good. Diet Pepsi.
I've never had this.
I have had it a little bit. Not really a big fan of it, honestly.
No?
If I could sit and judge all of the Diet Cokes, I do not think it would be high on my list of diet drinks, I should say, diet sodas.
I think what we should do for a future episode of this podcast
Is
is
just
get
judge
one of
diet ones.
every single can that
Ooh.
we have here.
Like, just a display?
Yeah, see if Skunker can get, and then just do
really
like
funny.
do like a real time like taste testing.
That would be cool.
Honestly,
I'd love to
I
do something like
taste
that where we
test.
order everything off the Tim Hortons menu and eat it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
I'd be down with that.
Mm-hmm.
I do that.
Okay, so are we putting Pepsi and C?
Diet Pepsi. Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
can-
say yeah, because below vanilla.
I feel like
'cause,
I would rather have a Coca-Cola vanilla as a joke than try
Yeah.
Diet Pepsi. So
Because like it's vanilla, it's a good flavor.
yeah,
Okay, well I guess we go with Pepsi Zero as the
We can
last
put
one for
Pepsi
that.
Zero in D.
yeah. Is it really that bad?
I don't like it.
I have not had it besides.
It has a
once.
really gross aftertaste.
All right. Well, if we're doing that, you know what else I'm putting in D?
Sprite.
I do not like Sprite. Sprite is such a first, like, kid's soda drink ever. And then, like, once you have Sprite, you're like, oh man, is this how good it is? And then you get to anything else on this list, and you find out that it gets better. Sprite is like
The gateway.
when you have other Sprite is like when you have other mental illnesses, but you start on antidepressants. like yeah, you do realize that it can get better from this, but like you're at the fucking lowest bar. I have never met a single individual that is like, oh man, top 3 sodas, Sprite.
Right.
Like no, you're probably 12 or you're 40 or you're lying.
I would say it's only good as like a mixer. Like I love Shirley Temple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Shirley Temple's made using.
But no
7
one
Up
is.
or
It's like
Sprite,
how like
but-
no one's picking up a sparkling water, you know,
I
and
agree.
that's basically what Sprite is. But
Okay, no,
like
I
if
would
you
put-
put
I
a
would
pepper in
I
there,
would put Sprite
That's-
above.
hold on,
I would put
hold on
Sprite
now,
above
hold
like
on.
Club
is it?
Soda.
It's just fizz with a slight bit of
Don't-
like a
Don't
flavor.
besmirch the sparkling water like that.
Sparkling
I
water has
will
like nothing.
besmirch
Sparkling water is
sparkling
just
water. I don't
fizzy.
like it.
I
But
would
Sprite is
put-
just fizzy, but also has a flavor that makes you go, oh,
I would put sparkling water above Sprite.
really?
No,
Yeah.
Okay, I might be
wouldn't.
able to agree with that actually. 'Cause
I
Sprite
wouldn't.
is just not even. Look, they even like Sprite doesn't have a fucking flavor, so they put a lemon on the can and was just like,
Because it tastes
oh,
like lemon.
no, it does
It
not.
does
It
not.
tastes. No, it does not.
It tastes. That's for sure.
It is Sprite to a T. If I can make a list just for Sprite, I would do it. But like, Sprite's down.
If we're doing Sprite, then we gotta do 7 Up next. We gotta do the counterparts.
I would put 7 Up at like C.
Yeah, I'd
maybe
put it
D.
at C.
I'll put 7 Up
gonna-
above
Can
that,
I put
honestly.
it above Diet Pepsi?
Sure.
Yeah.
Actually, can I put it above Coca-Cola Vanilla?
yes, yes.
Because I have actually had 7-Up when my mom has it, and it's kind of nice with a little bit of ice in it. Like, my
Yes.
mom will usually mix 7-Up with her drinks, which is funny, because that's usually what Sprite is for, but we don't even
Also-
like Sprite in this family. And she prefers to have, like, she'll just have 7-Up. And 7-Up is great if you don't have any other soda. Like, when I was living with my mom, and we didn't really
Also-
have, like, Pepsis or anything like that, if I opened up the fridge and there was a bottle of 7-Up, that was awesome. Like,
Yeah.
to be able to have something that isn't water or chocolate milk was just cool to me.
Also, it can help you with a stomachache, I believe.
I believe that is a
Alongside some
placebo, but, like, yeah, kind of.
pepper.
I thought that was
Or is it Sprite with pepper?
Oh, no, it's
What?
Canadian Dry that does the placebo.
Yeah, no, I it was ginger ale.
Wasn't
that
it
I was
7-Up
sure.
and pepper someone told me is for sore throats? Was that you?
Oh yes, that. Or maybe not. Was it sore throats? No. Sorry, for a sore throat, it's salt water. But if you
No,
have,
you
like,
said
an
soda.
upset-
You said a soda with pepper, because I was telling you about my tooth thing.
I thought sore
Oh.
throats would be like tea.
You said 7-Up and pepper. I remember being like, what?
Or was it for a headache? It
You
was
don't
for
even know
some
what it was
kind
for.
of. It was for some kind of pain, some kind of discomfort.
Look,
Yeah.
7 Up and like
7
pepper
Up
would
can
fix.
apparently cure ailments. Sprite can't. So
Yeah. And,
Good
like,
point,
if my
good
mom
point.
had it, I trust that. It was just a nice soda to have when you had nothing else. And then, like, a nice 7-Up at, like, 9 o'clock at night with a bit of ice. Like, that's nice. Put it in a wine glass, and it's like, dude, I feel fancy. You already know.
Also, it has a mascot, Spot.
So, yes. The cool. Didn't they make a game based off of
They
that guy?
did. It has a
Sprite
really good
doesn't have a video
soundtrack.
game. We got Pepsi Man. We got Coca-Cola AI ads, and we got 7-Up Spot fuck. Sprite doesn't have that. It just got to put a fucking lemon on the can. They can't even figure out what color they want to be.
Yeah, once that lemon becomes sentient, then we'll consider.
Exactly.
There's got a dry little face on it.
All right, where
No,
else?
because that'd just be lemon heads.
Where else are we heading, Chad?
We could go with iced teas. I figure we'll knock off the ones with less. So maybe start with
I
Brisk.
used to love Brisk.
I don't really like Brisk.
I loved it, but then
I
one
like
day it like really, really
Hello.
hurt my tongue.
My
Like,
tongue.
I don't know why, but I like had a
Sound like
drink
that.
and all of a sudden my tongue hurt.
My tongue hurt. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. Mock
But if someone else has it, I'll take a sip. So I'm kind of willing to put it here.
I like how every time we put something in C, we
Something.
consistently put Diet Pepsi below everything. Like, Vanilla Coke's just kind of there, but Diet Pepsi specifically is
Well,
getting
because, like,
shafted.
if I would probably finish a thing of vanilla, I would probably finish a thing of 7-Up, but I would not finish a thing of iced tea.
Yeah,
I would
okay.
probably, but I would have a sip if someone else had it.
I don't.
That's the way that I look at it.
I don't usually drink iced teas myself, and if we were doing like an iced tea tier list, I'd have very strong opinions on the ones I like and don't like when I
Yes.
drink
Yeah.
iced teas.
I
Brisk is not that high up on my
No.
iced tea list.
think Brisk is fine where it is. I would personally put out of the iced teas we have, my favorite is Nestea, and I would put that at like a B.
I think Nestea deserves an A, if I'm being honest.
I mean, I'd be fine with that. Iced tea is a
I
good
think
alternative if you
Fuse
don't
deserves
want...
an A.
We could put them side by side. The question is which one goes above
if we're
what.
considering, like, effect and not just the drink like we did with Pepsi, Nestea has to be higher. Because Nestea has to be higher than Fuse, because Nestea was the
Also-
original, and it became like a commodity when you found one in real life when they were getting rid of them.
Also,
You know what I mean?
Nestea is non-carbonated, so if you want a drink that isn't carbonated but still has flavor,
Right
iced
there, I'd
tea.
say.
Iced tea.
Fuse
fits
can
that
also
good
be an
bill.
A, but I want to put it, like, here.
Put it below cherry Pepsi.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the cherry drinks deserve to.
Because,
stay
like,
together.
Fuse
They're lovely.
is
I
just
agree.
Nestea.
I
Let's be
agree.
real. Like, Fuse definitely is just Nestea. But it was a huge fucking deal when they were getting rid of Nestea.
And the can is like.
And now when you see Fuse, it's like, it's Nestea. Like, it's the same thing. Somebody that I Nestea know.
Some Nestea.
Also, the
that I used
Nestea
to
can,
know.
just, I don't know, I look at that image and, like, I can picture it. I can't really do that with Fuse.
Also,
That's
do you
the
like
stuff.
that you can clearly tell that I screenshotted these based on the transparent
Yeah.
borders? Because they wanted me to download a web file. Not gonna fucking happen. Those web DP shits, not gonna happen.
I think it's just the way that they compress the images.
Yeah, but everyone hates, all my homies hate the WEPD file format.
Should we
Yeah.
do some of the smaller individual ones, like, or like Fago maybe, just kind of get that?
I have never had a Fago, so that's kind of you.
Honestly,
I don't remember liking Fago when I tried it.
I would say, if not bottom C, high D.
Yeah, let's put it in D.
High D, high D.
In terms of
There's a
drinks,
lot of flavors. They got some variety.
Because like I
They're
said,
just
C
not too
is
good
still stuff
individually,
that I would
think.
drink, D is stuff I would not touch.
Yeah,
Now, another grouping, Chubbies, I think.
I kind of, like, I don't know.
I haven't had a Chubby in a long time,
I
but
feel
I'm
like I
gonna
want to
say-
put Chubbies at B.
I was going to say B or high C.
Yeah, like
I-
there's something about coming across a Chubbies nowadays that makes you excited, and I think the last time I had a Chubbies, I liked it.
I want to try the grape one because I don't like the orange one because
had,
it's like a banana flavor.
I drank Chubbies when I was in like school.
Mhm.
When I was a.
Chubbies and a Lunchable.
I feel like that's like
Peak.
Yeah.
Chubbies is part of a quintessential like
best.
Canadian experience.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You've had a Chubby if you were a Canadian.
I
child.
really want.
Or
I
Kool-Aid-
got to have
Kool-Aid
Chubbies
Jam.
at like the later end of it before they got discontinued and then before they came back.
Oh yeah.
Because I only really got to have it like once or twice since I was still at that point where like
Yeah.
my mom wasn't letting me have soda until I was like 13.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Are they?
I remember
soda
when
or are
we
they
were
juice?
hanging out
Chubbies?
like a long time ago when
Are
we
they
were
soda
younger,
or juice?
before I
Just
even met
soda,
Connor.
right?
Yeah,
When
they're
we saw them
puffs.
again, I was really excited, and you were like, "Oh, didn't you have Chubbies growing up?" And I was like, "No," and that was really surprising.
So what are we thinking?
I would put
Maybe,
Chubbies low B.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I definitely,
Okay.
like, I don't know if I'd pick a Chubbies between these two, but, like, I have fond memories of it, and the last time I had one, which I think I bought one, that was really good. I remember really liking
What
it.
flavor was it?
I think it was banana?
Oh,
or a
yeah.
pink one.
I think it was the orange one.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
probably.
the pink one's cream soda, and I don't think you grab a
I
cream
don't like
soda.
cream soda. Maybe that could have changed, because my
Maybe.
taste buds have changed.
True, and
I should try cream soda stuff. Speaking of cream soda, do we want to look at Crush?
Yeah, we can do the crush. So in this order, I think orange
Great.
pretty good, grape is okay, and pink should be in D tier.
Really?
I
Yeah.
I could have sworn I used to remember you guys always having Crush cream sodas.
No.
no.
Wasn't that like a big thing with the friend
No.
group?
No.
We
Really?
don't like
Yeah.
Crush Cream Soda.
Not at all?
No.
Why do I remember it being a huge thing where it was like, okay, we can get 3 sodas and like half the group wanted cream soda?
I
No.
don't know.
That's
I don't
wild.
know where that came from. Because, like, I
I'm giving it bottom D. Don't like it.
genuinely, like, I don't know
I'm
what
going
it
to
is.
put Crush Cream Soda slightly above Sprite because I would be open to trying it.
Okay.
We can get one. I
What
don't
about-
know what it is,
Because I've never had, I used to hate cream soda growing up, but like it was the same way where I used to hate tomatoes, but now I like the baby tomatoes.
Yeah, it's an acquired thing.
I think Orange Crush, low B.
Lower than Chubby's?
I kind of, because I'm...
I would be okay putting it above Chubby's.
Above
I wouldn't
Chubby's,
know if I want to
below-
put it above or below without having to actually taste them.
I haven't had an Orange Crush in a very long time, so it's up to you guys.
Well, at the same time, Chubby's also has like 5 flavors, but...
Yeah, we are generalizing Chubby's.
Let's put it above Chubby.
Okay, so
Yeah.
grape,
Now,
I
grape,
would not put very high.
C?
I'm never a big fan of the grape flavors.
maybe low, mid C. Mid C.
I'd put it like
above Brisk.
I would not put it above any of these.
Okay, well that's you.
We could put it
You're-
above Diet Pepsi and keep
just
up
for the bit, just for the
just
bit.
to continue shafting Diet Pepsi. Just fucking
That's really
shit up.
funny.
Oh, if we've done orange, why don't we do Fanta? Since that's another kind of standout one-off.
I feel like it's just discount Crush.
I wouldn't. I drink a Crush before I drink a Fanta.
Yeah.
I don't have much.
Every
of an
time I
opinion
think
on
of Fanta, I think of the way that I think it was either Colossal is Crazy or Daz Games that said fucking Fanta.
Fucking.
I think it was
Fanta.
Daz Games that
Do we
said
want
it.
to put it in like high D then?
No, because I think if I was offered a Fanta, I'd drink it.
Yeah.
Do we want to just shaft Diet Pepsi? Let's do it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
We do
fine.
that
okay.
here.
Let's
We
get
have
into some
we
good
do a little
ones again.
trolling.
Canadian Dry. I would put this in B.
I would put it.
Solid.
My mom offers me a lot of
solid
Canadian Dries when I'm up there, and like if it was between buying like a Canadian Dry or like any of the other ones in C or D, I would pick the Canadian Dry.
Yeah,
it's just
obviously.
kind of nice, but we don't have to put it in high B.
I think I'd personally put it maybe at the bottom of A, but I'd personally put it in A because
Really?
I'm proud of Canada
Yeah, you
for
know what?
inventing a ginger ale, and I'm proud that it was invented in this the place.
Can I move regular Pepsi above Fuse? Because
Sure.
this just doesn't look right to me. There you go.
Well, if that's the case, we should do cranberry.
I
Canada
would put
Dry.
cranberry above regular.
I'd
It's
put it in
such a good
S.
flavor.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? I
You
can
know
take
what?
that. I will take
Fucking
that.
love
I will
cranberry
take that.
ginger ale. It is
Nectar
one
of
of
the
the
gods
best.
right there. I'm so excited every Christmas season.
Yeah.
Not because of like Christmas itself.
Was that flavor also made here?
Yeah.
I think so.
It's got to be. It's the same brand.
It's the same brand.
Mm-hmm.
Very good flavor. I would never have thought that cranberry of all things would taste
when the
delicious. But you add
Christmas-
that to...
I got introduced to it because of you.
When the Christmas
Yes, it's
season
very
rolls
good.
around, the two things I get excited for are Friendmas
Oh, we forgot.
and fucking Canada Dry cranberry
I was gonna
ginger ale.
say we forgot Sprite cranberry.
We're not.
I don't know.
I mean, it would go above.
But none of us have
regular
had
Sprite.
it.
I had it once.
Did you?
Yeah,
Was it okay?
I remember it being not as good as the other cranberry.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's
that's
better than
because-
regular Sprite. But it would just be another one we'd probably toss in D tier.
Yeah.
So,
No.
I want to say maybe Arizona's because it's kind of the last group one.
They are iced tea too. We kind of forgot about them.
It's iced tea. It's pop.
my God, they are
I
iced
fucking
I-
love Arizona's Mucho Mango is one of my
And I really
favorites.
hate that because I do not want to put it anywhere like above the Chubbies.
What about just below Chubby's, low B?
You're okay with that?
Well, they're kind of up and down because you've got you've got lemonade, iced tea.
I used to
pop.
drink iced tea, the Arizonas, whenever Komodo would buy them, but I just remember
Yeah.
thinking they had the same thing that the
They have
Brisk
so
did.
many
where-
flavors.
Well, no, Arizona. The problem with Arizona is that there's so much in one can, and yes, it's
There's a
so
lot.
cheap. But the problem with that as well is that the taste is so strong. It's
It
like
is,
it's
for
kind
some
of got
of
the
them.
same punch as the Brisk iced tea does, and I know when I'm drinking something if there's too much of it.
The half and half iced tea lemonade one with the
Like
guy
it feels
on
like the
bottle
closest
is
thing
much
we've
better.
gotten to an iced tea energy drink. Arizonas do.
I think low B is fine because there are so many different flavors from teas to like sodas that
Mm-hmm.
it being in the bare minimum is fine because it would hit all over the spectrum. But I personally really like their teas. Like their peach iced tea. I fucking love their mucho mango. Their half and half iced tea lemonade. B is fine. Perfectly in the middle. Perfectly balanced.
What is Baron Beaver?
What is Baron Beaver? That's a great question. I saw Baron Beaver in a 7-Eleven one day.
Okay.
Like, they just kind of showed up.
All right.
And they were in there, and I said that to myself. I said, what is Baron Beaver? Turns out Baron Beaver is a British soda brand originally, and they do craft sodas, which
I like the sound of that.
Sounds more premium than any other.
Yeah, that does. It's kind of like how in the latest episode of Take It Easy, they were saying that Toblerone's like the rich person chocolate, and I always used to feel that way.
Just
Toblerone?
Toblerone felt like a rich person chocolate.
Yeah, it just feels more fancy, right? Because it's a triangle.
You were like upper middle class, I would say, for a time.
Yeah, for a time.
You didn't live in an upper middle class home, but the money that you had was very upper middle class.
Yes.
Baron Beaver feels more upper middle class soda.
Does it? Yeah.
What flavors are those?
There's a taste difference.
Kinda, yeah. Like there's definitely. I think it uses like actual cane sugar.
Ooh. I think it said that on the cans when we were looking at them. Yeah.
I think it does. So the specific flavors there, I don't know if they're both in the same image or if they're two separate images.
No, they're both
in
the same.
Okay, so
because you're the one who like has experience with them, I was just gonna make this a you vote thing.
I've had both of those, the root beer and the ginger beer. I would personally put those at like an A. Like if I see a Baron Beaver, like I'd probably grab a Baron Beaver.
Do we want
Where on A would you say?
I mean, anywhere on A is pretty good, but I feel like maybe above Fuse, below Pepsi. Because I can't imagine you picking a Fuse over a Baron Beaver.
I would pick a Fuse over a Baron Beaver.
Really?
No, I would pick a Baron Beaver over a Fuse.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But would you take it
like
over
right
a
here?
Pepsi?
Would I take it over a Pepsi? That's a good question, actually.
Because Pepsi's common, you know, it's basically everywhere.
I have to. We'll leave that there for now, but I have to.
Yeah, look at
It's
look at it
close.
occasionally and think about how you feel. That's how I did when I was looking at the Fuse and the Pepsi.
What about that glass one? That
Yeah, the
glass
island.
bottle.
Island boy.
Island soda, cream soda.
I have no connection with that, so I'm gonna leave that up to you.
I'd put that either in like A or B as well, because
which is interesting because you just said you didn't like cream soda.
I don't like crushed cream soda.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about crushed cream soda. I don't know what they put in it, but it's pink and gross.
Is it actually pink?
It is actually
yeah.
pink.
Oh, it smells like Pepto-Bismol?
Yeah, it looks like.
Oh,
I mean, it's
dude,
more.
upset stomach.
It's more translucent.
It's
upset stomach, diarrhea.
Pepto-Bismol. Dude, that giant lady made me feel things
like
as a kid.
If somebody did the impossible,
She goes like that in the commercial. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
You don't? The one where they're giants and they're doing the dance in the middle of the street, and the girl goes like that when they say when the guy sings diarrhea.
Okay, I think I might have.
Yeah. And I remember like always paying a little too much attention to that girl's stomach when it was upset stomach. All right, so cream soda.
Yeah. So Island soda promotes itself on using actual cane sugar, like how Baron Beaver does.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate about it, and also it just tastes better. It tastes different from crushed cream soda.
Okay.
Crush is, I think, it tastes like the idea of cream soda.
Okay.
Island soda actually tastes like cream soda.
So where are you?
Like a B tier.
B.
Yeah.
Would it be after Chubby's?
I would pick up a cream soda, Island soda, cream soda.
Would it go over Crush?
Yes.
Yes. So about right here. Oh, you like it over Coca-Cola though. I don't know if I can put it over. Like I haven't had it before, but I feel like I can't. I could put it over Coca-Cola, not over Coke Zero.
Well, this whole list is a collective creation of our mutual enjoyment of every soda here. Connor, would you drink a cream soda that you've never had before over Coca-Cola?
All right, so we're putting. That's a fair spot.
Yeah.
Because I would try that.
I feel like most of these rankings are where we would honestly.
Let's go to the root beers. We got Barks.
I love root beers.
Barks, Mug, A&W, and Dad's.
Barks, Mug, and A&W specifically are very interesting in their flavor profiles.
I feel like out of all of these, my least favorite might be Barks.
Barks is the spiciest one. It is the one that has the most. I'm not kidding.
It's what?
It's the spiciest one out of all three.
Is that a real sentence?
Yes. It has the most
Okay,
zing. It has
well-
the strongest flavor profile out of
I
them.
want to put it like right. Actually, you know what? It would be quite higher than most of these, if I'm being honest.
I like how you're like, it's my least favorite.
It
and
is
you
my
proceed
least
to put it
favorite.
above everything
I
else.
think
It's my least
unironically,
favorite.
I would put
it.
it after Chubby's.
Okay,
No,
but
I
keep
would put it. Holy fuck! This is actually wild.
Allie discovering in
well,
real
this is-
time how much she likes
No,
Barks.
How
because
good
these are all
is
going
Barks,
to be.
really?
Well, actually, Dad's might be lower than Barks because I don't have a lot of experience with Dad's.
I personally like Dad's a lot.
That's
As someone
really
who
good.
has drank
Clip that
Dad's
out of
a lot.
context. Yo, you're gonna be on the new what is the Game Grumps Date My Dad video or something?
Oh,
the
yeah,
game,
yeah.
Hot Dads, Go Daddy,
Yeah, like
something
hot,
like that.
Hot dating dad.
Hot. What is it called? No, come on.
You
What is
guys
it called?
You guys just like materialize
Go Daddy?
things
No, that's
I
the
don't-
website. What's it called? Hot Daddies? What's it called? The game. Go. No, what is it called? You know it. You're laughing.
I know what you're talking. It's like Date My Dad or something.
No, it's like Daddy Date. No, that's a movie starring Eddie.
Daddy Daycare. That's
no,
a movie.
Yeah. Fuck. I need to hold on. We need to find this out.
Those GoDaddy commercials
We need-
always like.
Yeah, they were just porn. Okay.
Yeah,
hold
but
on.
it's not. The website isn't. The website's about buying like domains and shit. It lies to
Game
you.
Grumps Daddy.
They lure you in with hot.
Dream
attractive-
Daddy!
Oh.
Holy fuck! Dream Daddy! That's
A
what it's
dad
called.
dating
My
simulator.
god!
I do
How did I
stand by the
not?
fact.
How did I not know that?
Those
There's a lot of
commercials,
controversy
they
around
lure
that.
you in with beautiful women, and then you go to the site, and it's like, oh, buy a domain. It's like, I don't want to buy a domain.
I want to buy a woman.
I want
Buy
to buy
woman.
a woman. Oh
So-
my god, the internet not letting me buy woman?
What?
Okay, so Barks, I would. Okay, Dads, I feel like I would put below Barks, but I want to know how you feel about it.
I mean, out of all of these Barks, I'd say it's probably my least favorite
Okay.
out of the four.
But would you drink it over like a Crush or a Chubby? Because I would.
I would drink
drink
Crush over Barks.
I would drink a Barks over Crush.
All right.
I'm fine with that.
Would you drink a Dad's over Crush?
Absolutely. I
So
would
can we
drink.
put it like
I
here?
might even put Dad's above Coca-Cola in my personal opinion.
That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
Oh yeah, rough for me because I like how you're
Do
not.
you
even
want me to
adding
move
a
it
little
up?
bit.
Because that would also mean moving
I
Barks
would-
up
I
a
would-
violent way.
I would drink a Dad's over a Bark, and I think I would drink a Dad's
Oh.
over an Island Soda.
Okay.
Okay, so doing
so
this?
No, that's
Whoops,
not
that's
Dad's.
the wrong one. This?
we're doing this? No.
Are we doing this?
Or this? We're not talking
Or
about
this!
this.
Or this! We're talking about this! Christ. Okay, Mug.
We're brain rotted.
Shut up. I like Mug.
I feel like we just kind of have to put Mug in S
Mug
tier.
is good. It's also
Oh, I
caffeine
don't think
free.
Mug goes in S tier though. I don't think either of them go in S tier. A and
Not
W.
A&W. Okay,
no.
you know what?
When I think
I'll
of
put
S
Dad's
tier,
over
I
the
think of
others.
like what I would pick immediately. I'm only putting Diet Coke in A because you don't like it. I would personally put Diet Coke in S above all of that. But like, I don't think I'd pick Mug over. No, you know what? No, that's wrong. I would. I just don't know if Mug goes in A.
Honestly, I actually think I put A&W above Mug. but
I only put Mug above A and
Barks.
W because of the meme. Mug root beer.
Mug
Yeah.
beer. Have you
Oh,
seen
Mug is also caffeine.
If this is about taste, though, I might. Well, I don't know, because I only get A&W root beer if I'm at. Actually, you know what? I'm lying. A&W is my least favorite root beer. I do not like
Yeah.
how flat it tastes whenever I get it.
Yeah.
I like.
So I would put A&W below Barks.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make a change. I'll put Mug above A&W.
Okay,
But Dad's
so
above
is
Mug.
Is Mug going in A though? So is it going like here, or maybe
The
like?
thing is, I put Dad's as my favorite root beer. I would not put Mug above Dad's.
I
but
would.
if both of you elevate your opinion of Mug as being your all-time favorite, I'll allow it.
It
to
really
make,
is.
because that's 2 out of 3 like loving it.
We can put it at the very bottom of A if you want.
I can put it right at the bottom of B,
right, just
High
so it's
B.
not in A.
I'd
almost at A.
And then
almost
A&W,
there.
I would unironically put.
A and W more like.
I mean, I would put A&W above.
C&W.
I would put
Yeah.
A&W above Barks, but if you guys both don't like it, then that's fine. You can toss it down there.
Well, I just don't drink A and W.
I just every time I've had it, it's been flat. But if I've been given a Barks, I've enjoyed it.
The only time
That's
I've ever
understandable.
had an A and W root beer is when I'm at A and W.
I do like the placement of like Dad's and Coke. Mug is.
We do have
okay.
another thing of the. What is it called?
Mountain
Oh, is that
Dew.
Schweppes?
Yeah, but what's the term?
Ginger ale?
Thank you, ginger ale. Yes,
Oh, Schweppes.
I would put that under Canadian Dry.
I would not put it above Canadian Dry.
I don't like Schweppes. I
Really?
don't like the taste of Schweppes. I prefer Canada Dry. It's my go-to. Schweppes is not.
I feel like I'd rather have Schweppes over a Diet Pepsi.
If that's
but-
the case, Yeah,
The
we're gonna
only
fuck with
reason
Diet
it's
Pepsi.
not below Diet Pepsi
Is because
is
we
for
need
the
to
bit.
keep Diet Pepsi
We have
at
to
the
think
bottom.
about what I would have, right?
If we get to the if Diet Pepsi somehow gets to the very end, do we have to put it in D? Does it get like demoted?
I don't think any of these is worse than actually. You know what? Because this has to go in D, right? This Mountain Dew.
Major Melon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd put it in D.
Well, I thought you tasted it. Why
I've had
did you
it
put it in
exactly.
there?
I've had it
I want to put it
exactly
above
once.
cream soda because I feel like I'd be more inclined to have this over
Honestly, yeah, I'd be more inclined to have that over that.
I've had it only once and I do not like it. Regular
But
Mountain
yeah,
Dew.
but you'd be
Dew.
more likely to have that than crushed cream soda.
Oh yeah, no, like
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I mean, if we're on the Mountain Dews, you might as well finish those off. We got regular Mountain Dew. I like it. I think it's okay.
I like it.
It's nice. It's not my favorite, but like,
It's a better.
okay.
It's a better.
I don't
lemon
think
lime.
I'd put Mountain Dew over Voltage, but like I don't know.
I think Mountain Dew sits somewhere in B just by its
Base
default.
But I
Mountain
wouldn't-
Dew,
yeah.
Yeah, I'd put it very middle of the road.
Because you would put Mountain Dew above 7
So what would
and
you
above
drink?
the vanilla.
like what out of these would you rather drink Mountain Dew with? Like, do we put it in front of Dad's? Do we put it in front of Island?
Oh, no,
Boy?
I would drink Dad's over Mountain Dew.
I would drink an Island soda before I drink a Mountain
put it
Dew.
below Island, maybe above Barks.
I need it below Barks.
Okay, then above
I would
above
drink
Crush.
Yeah, I would drink a
below
Mountain Dew
Barks.
before I drink an Orange
Voltage,
Crush.
I will not negotiate Mountain. Voltage needs to be above green. I do
can
not
agree-
care where everything else goes. Voltage is just better tasting.
I can
overall.
agree
Voltage
with
is
that.
my favorite one.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
hell yeah. I would put Voltage.
I will put
personally,
Voltage. I'm fine with Voltage being above a lot of stuff.
a
personally.
little above maybe regular Coke.
Sure.
I can
Okay.
agree with that.
All right,
My
so-
favorite Mountain Dew,
Your finest
fucking
red.
the finest red. My favorite, love it. I would put that in S tier if I could. I don't drink it that often because it's got a lot of
I would be
sugar.
okay
It's a
with
lot
A.
of energy.
I'd be okay with A.
I'd be fine with low A. If it's in the A, it works.
What would you rather drink? Goat?
Uh,
Beer or
I
Mountain
would
Dew?
put that above Cherry Coke because it's also a cherry flavored drink. We could put it with the other cherries.
I would put it way. I like this is where I would tend to go because I'm not an energy drink person.
I think I'd be
Below
more
Pepsi?
inclined to pick up a Bear and Beaver, but that's just because I like the bitterness more than I
Right here?
like the sweetness
You know what?
of the cherry
Yeah,
Coke.
I'm gonna
or
say
the
yeah.
Cherry Mountain Dew.
Dr Pepper, non-negotiable.
Yeah, obviously.
It has to be
Honestly,
up there.
yeah.
I would even
I'm
do
fine
this.
with that.
I would
can agree with that.
argue-
Yeah, it's a cola. It's a cola. It's the best cola.
very good. I can't believe there was ever a time where I didn't like Dr Pepper. I don't know.
You
what the
really?
fuck was
You
wrong
said
with
it.
me.
You used to
I
say
used
it
to think-
tasted like rusty nails.
Yeah, I used to think it tasted like
Look,
tire because that
Rusty-
was the JonTron joke I stole.
Rusty nails
Oh,
just
I
taste
see. You're a
delicious.
plagiarist.
Okay? Like, I don't know how they
Yes.
managed to do it in liquid form.
It's
Whoever
good.
the fuck makes Dr. Pepper, they're alchemists, okay? Have
Yeah,
you
for
ever-
real.
It's
Have
a
you-
blend of
They maxed out
23
alchemy in
unique
Skyrim.
flavors. I think it
Have
says
you
on
ever
the
had a
can.
diet Dr. Pepper?
I have not.
It tastes exactly.
He
and I'm not
has. Wait, no,
exaggerating.
we have because I think he has.
Yes, Diet Dr Pepper is one of the.
That would
best
also go in
diet
ST
drinks.
if it was in here.
Oh,
Whoops.
I should drink more Diet Dr Pepper.
I can go grab it real quick.
I should
Diet-
drink more Diet Dr Pepper. 'cause I'm looking
Diet
for a good
Dr.
diet one.
Pepper genuinely tastes eerily similar to Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I should drink that more because I'm trying to find a good diet drink, and Diet Dr Pepper is just very good.
Like if it were
It's always sold out.
That's the thing. It probably because it's so good. You can never find it anywhere.
anyway,
Okay.
if it were up to me, I'd
We've
put both
we've
of those
made
in
an
S tier.
addendum. We've made an addendum. We have added diet, and we're putting it. Would it be above?
If it tastes the exact fucking same, then why would it not be right there?
Honestly, fair point. I can't argue with that.
Right?
Okay, last but not least, Dr Pepper cream soda.
So
I've never had this.
I have not had this either.
imagine Dr. Pepper. Now imagine they put a little bit of cream soda in it.
I've never had. I don't like cream soda.
The only cream soda I've had is garbage crushed cream soda. So.
Wow. Okay.
So,
No, I'm not
this
saying
is
it's
gonna be
garbage.
you.
Imagine they
I'm
put,
saying that I
like,
haven't had good cream
good
soda.
cream soda in it.
I could
I've never
imagine
had
that.
good cream soda.
Okay, I'm gonna say maybe an A because I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna surpass the original.
I would say,
but I'm not
if
gonna
it
say
were
it's
up to
bad.
me, I would put it in S.
I don't think
but-
I would put it above anything past Dad's.
But that's only because you and me have not had it.
I'll fu-
I'm
I'll
willing
buy
to
you
trust-
I don't give a fuck what you think.
I'll buy-
I'm saying I'm willing to throw a bone. I'm willing to
All
throw
right.
a
I'll
bone
buy
to
you
goat.
2 cans.
I would be okay
Yes,
with
do that
putting
at
it in
some
A if it was at the very bottom of A. Cause like I guess
gotta
I
talk
wouldn't
that
say
out with
no to, but there's no way I can put it above Mountain Dew Voltage or maybe above Mug.
He's gonna buy you a can of that.
But that's
You're
what
gonna
I'm
take
saying
one
is
sip
that
and
like
you're gonna
I
change
just
your whole thing.
well, yeah, we can always update this like in the Discord or something.
Can we put it above Fuse? If it's an egg.
But I enjoy Fuse. Well, I wouldn't. But yeah, okay, all right.
Hooray!
All right.
Hooray!
Dr. Pepper
Crazy.
wins yet again.
Yes. Well, Coca-Cola Life is there, but I mean, you know what?
Dr. Pepper almost
we
wins.
can do that. We can do that. I'm okay with that. But Coca-Cola's
Dr.
gotta stay
Pepper
there.
wins.
Now, there are
I
definitely
like
a
how
few.
the-
I don't know if there's too much about this list that I would change personally, but the only thing that I know for sure that I would prefer is if Diet Coke was an S, but that is because I always have Diet Coke. You should see my fridge right now. I am always drinking Diet Coke. I
Don't
blame
even
Matt
look at the
Pat
fridge.
for putting
Look
me
at-
on this pipeline.
I take out the recycling. It sounds like she's an alcoholic. You know how many
Yeah, it
cans
does.
there are that are shuffling around in there?
Yeah, it usually gets overflowed too, yeah.
It does.
It's wild.
It does.
It's wild and crazy.
I mean, at least it's not beer cans, but it's funny seeing all the silver
Can you
cans
imagine
in
if
there
it was?
bouncing
That would be a
around.
wild thing to do. Is there anything
If it was, you'd have
that
liver
looks
failure.
off? I am content with what we've got so far.
I like the
Besides
placement
really
of things.
wanting to put Diet Coke in S, but I will hold back because Connor doesn't like it.
Most of the stuff, what do you want to put in S?
Diet Coke.
Okay, I mean, okay, I don't like Diet Coke, but if it is an S tier for you personally, I would allow it because
Okay,
like
low
I'm never
S.
gonna drink it.
No, it's got to be about low S. I'll be polite.
Dr. Pepper wins yet again.
I'm okay with this.
I like it. I like personally that Arizona is right in the very bottom of
Excellent,
B because it's got plenty of different flavors. Chubby's pretty much after that. I like even the drinks down in D aren't like particularly bad. They're just
Dude,
not
look
the most
how many
interesting.
people are happy about this.
A lot of people seem
No
really
one's-
happy.
Hell yeah, dude. Look how famous we are.
Are those updating in real time or is that?
No, I don't know why those are there because this is a single template, so no one else has access to it. Specifically made for this.
This
Well,
is showing you what you could have.
there we go. Is there any sort of sodas that we haven't tried that we'd be open to? I definitely want to try the Island Way thing. You should bring either that or the beaver thing over next time you're over.
Yeah, if I can.
I want to
I'll
try
grab
like
some
all the
cans
Dr.
of-
Peppers. I want to try the Dr. Pepper cream soda.
Oh, yeah.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Me too.
I think
And
there's like
I
a
think-
cherry Dr. Pepper out there, but I couldn't. Like,
I believe there was actually a cherry diet Dr. Pepper, like a vanilla diet.
I
Dr.
would-
Pepper.
That would be pretty good.
love to try that.
I want to find a good diet soda for me, and I think Dr. Pepper is probably the closest.
You don't like Diet Coke at all? Try this. Actually, you can drink from the can if you prefer. No, the can's empty. Try this.
I don't like that.
You don't like it? You just know it all. Well, there you go. First taste test.
Not first taste test. I've had that before.
Well, I mean
don't
from
like it.
for the podcast.
Live.
First taste test. I'd be fine with that. The
This-
podcast can just be fun stuff. It can just be us like we bring up, buy a bunch of shit and try it. Like it's.
We just play Monopoly.
That
What-
would be an awesome podcast.
What if we did that for
episode,
April
actually.
Fools? We just play Monopoly
I'd
or
be
something.
so down.
That would
That'd
be
be
really
bullshit.
funny.
That'd be. Well, playing Monopoly with only 3 people. We could do it with 3. Aren't you supposed to have minimum 4 people?
No, you can do 3. Doug just uploaded a video where he played 3-player Monopoly with Point Crow and Linkus.
Oh, okay.
He won the first time by just buying up everything. I think you won like that one time because you bought up a bunch of properties and because like usually when we play Monopoly but we can't do a complete game, the way that we tell if someone won is it's just we add up everything and see
Yeah.
who had the most amount of money. And I'm pretty sure the last time we played Monopoly,
I-
you had won because even though you had no cash, you had bought up so many properties that is what kept you afloat.
One thing
Yeah.
I don't like about that is all it takes is you buying like one of like the 4 railroads or whatnot, and then just never giving it away and just preventing someone from getting the 4 split.
What if,
Yeah.
Because if they ask you for it, you make them an offer, and it's always going to be more than it's worth.
Yeah.
You ever played the
And
game,
so even just buying one of each property you land on, just one of the set, means you're stopping someone from getting the whole set, and they can't
Yeah.
put houses on it. That's only bullshit. Is that you're talking to someone where it's like, I know I have enough money for this, and they're just refuse to sell it to you just cause.
Have you ever played Operation?
I have.
What if we just did that for the episode?
Like in real life, like we cut one of us open and do Operation.
Well,
Jesus
we
Christ.
could do that too. I was thinking more like the board game.
I don't have Operation though. We have Clue, we have Monopoly.
With Clue?
Clue, we just brain
We
it
could
as,
also
like, the
get the
Stooges
Monopoly
mystery.
like over like the online one that we play instead. I've
Yeah.
been thinking about wanting to do
I
that
don't
for
know if we
stream.
have Clue anymore.
That'd be fun.
We have Clue in there.
I don't see it.
It's probably buried. I know we have
I
it.
have.
If we play Monopoly, can we
I
play
have-
Transformers Monopoly?
I have at
Okay.
home the official Taco Bell board game.
I'm
What?
sorry?
Okay. Okay.
This will be the last thing that we talk about.
So, I guess to end this episode off, there is a Taco Bell board game that exists. I will bring it next time we record the show.
Yeah, sure.
But it exists, and it is a board game.
Do you know the rules off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head, but like the whole goal is to collect like Tostito chips, or not Tostito, like nacho chips.
Yeah.
Right? And whoever has like the most nacho chips wins.
Is it like a trivia game? Or...
No, it's like a deck builder.
A deck builder.
Everything I say about this game gets weirder and weirder.
I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna have to bring this over next
bring
time.
it
Whether
over.
it's over for an episode or next time you're over in general, you need to bring
He
this.
has the Forbidden Crunch Wrap deck.
Oh
My
no!
opponent, he's playing.
He got the Dorito card.
He's playing 5-layer burrito.
Oh god! I'm gonna drop my Crunchwrap Supreme with extra sour cream.
You fool! When you
Lets
bring
me
out...
draw 3 more chips from my deck. That's crazy. Yeah, is correct.
What if we did that for a Stooge episode? We just played the Taco Bell card.
I would do that. We can do whatever the fuck we want on this.
We could.
That's why when I
are
was saying that,
masters
like,
of
we
our own
could
destiny.
100% do, like, a Game Grumps thing.
Yeah, no, I'd do that. I'd be happy.
Dude, if I ever start a Let's Play channel, I'm gonna kill myself.
No, Let's Plays are fun. They're always in.
Did you know Chris Chan made the first Let's Play ever?
I did.
He technically
No, he
invented
didn't.
Let's Plays. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He invented it.
He
When
was one of the
this?
first people to ever upload, like, a Let's Play of, I think, Little Big Planet.
It was Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Chan has some of the earliest documented video game footage uploaded to like YouTube.
In general.
In general,
of
yes.
all the people
I know.
that could be the first at everything,
He got kicked out of
He-
a con the other day. He was at some sort of con and they literally got kicked out. There's footage of it. Of them being like, I am here to bless everybody. Yeah. That's real. I should show it to you after.
Yeah,
It's
no,
wild.
I haven't been keeping up on like any Chris
I
Chan.
unfortunately have no choice because it pops up on TikTok all the
It
time.
just shows up.
Yeah, whether it's on Instagram or TikTok, I get
that's
it all
because
the
you looked at
time.
one too many Christian videos and now your algorithm.
Well, because I watched the entire documentary because I'm fascinated with terrible people. I love the psychology of just like people that are awful.
I admit I've seen stuff like that. Where it's like YouTubers. And
Well,
shit
yeah,
that,
like
and
when
people
you
get
see a video about like Tobuscus went crazy, you're gonna watch that. Doesn't matter if it's 5 hours
Yeah.
long. I want to know how he went crazy.
I'm like, yeah, him going crazy. That is definitely
This
not a
YouTuber
humor
was
win,
top
that
of
is
their
a
game.
fail.
That is a fail.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This YouTuber was top of their game in the Let's Plays. And,
Toby
and,
Turner grew up in Massachusetts or whatever the fuck he grew up in.
Watch those like canceled YouTuber documentaries and take a shot every time.
And then
minors are
Colossal is
mentioned.
Crazy has 2 lines and he goes like, that's crazy. Colossally crazy. Oh.
So,
Alright. Hell yeah. Another successful episode where we talked about dreams, toes, and soda. Tune in next time
I'm
where
not
we
racist.
play...
Yeah, I know.
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
He's not
He's
racist.
not racist.
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Don't
My name is
forget.
Daniel.
Don't-
I live in London.
Don't
at
forget.
Mayfair.
Are we doing the?
Don't forget.
Don't
Yeah,
forget.
Don't forget.
Don't forget. Don't forget. I don't know where you guys are pointing. Okay, we're pointing at the same
I'm following
places.
your finger.
Okay, good. Chill. It kind of looked like that whenever I was over here. You guys were over there. Don't forget.
Bye.
Or do. I don't know. I'm not your fucking mom. Bye.
I am. Don't forget.
Bye.
Bye.
He's your mom. Every woman's dream right there.
I'm very attractive.
Connor, drop a Transformers back.
Yeah, drop one right now. Right fucking now. Do it.
Is it Override from
You
Cybertron?
tell me.
Which one? I think it's Override from Cybertron. From the Cybertron show, had 2 different gendered voice actors depending on the English or Japanese dub. Thus, I think it's Override or Overdrive. Override, and so people assume. People sometimes use non-binary. People sometimes use non-binary pronouns when referring to them because you could be referring to either vocal performance